In a remote village near the border where the mountains kissed the sky and the forests whispered secrets, lived a German shepherd named Max. Max was no ordinary dog. He was a highly trained military canine, known for his unmatched bravery, sharp instincts, and unwavering loyalty. He had been part of the Army's elite unit for years, and his name was synonymous with courage. But Max's greatest adventure was yet to come. One crisp autumn morning, the Army received alarming intelligence. A notorious terrorist group, led by a shadowy figure known only as the Viper, was planning to cross the border and launch a devastating attack on a nearby town. The soldiers were immediately mobilized, and Max was assigned to lead the mission. His task was clear: track the enemy, detect explosives, and protect his team at all costs. The mission began at dusk. The team, consisting of 6 soldiers and Max, moved silently through the dense forest. The air was thick with tension, and every rustle of leaves sent shivers down their spines. Max, however, was calm and focused. His sharp senses were his greatest weapon, and he used them to guide the team safely through the treacherous terrain. After hours of marching, Max suddenly stopped. His ears perked up, and he let out a low growl. The soldiers froze. Max had detected a hidden landmine just a few steps ahead. The team carefully marked the spot and bypassed the danger. "Good boy, Max," whispered Captain Arjun, Max's handler and closest companion. Max wagged his tail briefly before resuming his alert stance. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the team stumbled upon an abandoned campsite. Max sniffed around and found traces of gunpowder and recent footprints. The enemy was close. The soldiers prepared for a confrontation, but Max's instincts told him something was off. He barked softly, signaling the soldiers to take cover. Moments later, a group of terrorists emerged from the shadows, armed and ready for combat. A fierce gunfight erupted. Bullets whizzed past, and the forest echoed with the sounds of battle. Max stayed close to Captain Arjun, protecting him from harm. Amid the chaos, Max noticed one of the terrorists sneaking away with a heavy backpack. His instincts screamed that the backpack contained something dangerous. Without hesitation, Max sprinted after the terrorist, weaving through the trees with incredible speed. The terrorist tried to lose Max, but the dog was relentless. Max finally caught up to him and lunged, knocking the backpack to the ground. The terrorist fell, and Max stood over him, growling fiercely. The soldiers arrived moments later and captured the terrorist. Inside the backpack, they found a powerful explosive device, capable of destroying an entire village. But the mission was far from over. During the interrogation, the captured terrorist revealed a chilling detail. The explosive was just a diversion. The real target was the Army's border outpost, which housed critical intelligence and supplies. The terrorists planned to attack the outpost at dawn, and they had an insider helping them. The soldiers were stunned. A traitor within their ranks. Captain Arjun refused to believe it, but the evidence was undeniable. They had to act fast. Max and the team raced back to the outpost, hoping to stop the attack in time. When they arrived, the outpost was eerily quiet. Max immediately sensed something was wrong. He sniffed the air and picked up a familiar scent: gunpowder. He barked urgently, alerting the soldiers. They quickly realized the outpost had been rigged with explosives. The traitor had already set the plan in motion. With only minutes to spare, Max sprang into action. He followed the scent of the explosives, leading the soldiers to hidden bombs placed strategically around the outpost. One by one, the bombs were disarmed, but the largest one remained. It was hidden in the communication room, and the timer was ticking down. Max entered the room and located the bomb. The soldiers called in the bomb squad, but there was no time to wait. Max remembered his training. He carefully approached the bomb and used his teeth to pull out the wires connected to the trigger. It was a risky move, but Max's steady paws and sharp mind saved the day. The bomb was disarmed, and the outpost was safe. But the story didn't end there. As the soldiers regrouped, they noticed someone trying to flee the outpost. It was Lieutenant Ravi, a trusted member of the team. Max immediately recognized his scent. It was the same one he had picked up near the bomb. Ravi was the traitor. A tense confrontation followed. Ravi tried to justify his actions, claiming he had been blackmailed by the Viper. But the damage was done. He was arrested, and the army's secrets were safe. Max was hailed as a hero once again. Not only had he saved the outpost and exposed a traitor, but he had also prevented a catastrophic attack. The army awarded him the highest honor for a military dog, and his story spread far and wide. But for Max, the greatest reward was the bond he shared with Captain Arjun and his team. He had proven that loyalty and courage could overcome even the darkest of challenges. From that day on, Max was known as Max, the guardian of the border, a true hero who stood tall in the face of danger.